The question is about finding the center and the radius of a circle. So in this case, given the equation of the circle 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 16x plus 24y minus 36 is equal to 0. Find the radius and center of the circle. So we are asked to find the center and also the radius of the circle. The equation of the circle has been given, it's there. We can use completing the square method to find both the center and the radius of the circle from the same equation that we are given. So to start with, looking at the variables and also the coefficients, we can reduce the coefficients. This is a 4, this is a 4, 16, 24, 36, 0. There is a common factor. The highest common factor there is 4. So we divide throughout by 4. Hence we have 4x squared plus 4y squared minus 16x plus 24y then minus 36 is equal to 0. I said we divide throughout by 4, so we say times 1 over 4. When we multiply everything by this, it means this 4 will cancel, it will give us a 1. This other 4 also will cancel, it will be a 1. Then this 16 will give us 4. This 24 becomes 6. This 36 becomes 9. Okay? So at this point now, what do we have? We have x squared plus y squared minus 4x plus 6y minus 9 equals 0. At this point you can see we have reduced the coefficients, and these, they are having coefficient 1. At that point we are ready to move forward and use completing square method. Collect the like terms at this point. If we have to collect the like terms, then we have this is x squared. Though they are not really like terms, but there is a variable of x. So we have x squared minus 4x. In terms of x we have collected. Then plus y squared plus 6y. In terms of y we have collected. This is a constant. This 0 and this 9, they are related, so we can move the 9 to the other side. So we say this is now equal to 0 plus 9. The 9 will go there as a positive number, so it will be 0 plus 9, which will just be a 9. At this point now, we can consider identifying b. Okay? So, if we have to identify a is supposed to be the coefficient of x squared or y squared. B is supposed to be the coefficient of of x to the power 1 or y to the power 1. So in this case, we have to identify b for x and also b for y. The b for x in this case is going to be this. Okay? The b for x is going to be -4. Then the b for y is going to be 6. The b for y is going to be 6. So from there, we can proceed. The next step now, we are going to write this x, not as in x to the power 2, no. It will just be x. Then, what is the mathematical operation after x to the power 2? It's this negative. Okay? So, we are going to consider getting this negative and write it there. By the way, for this b, even if you just pick it ignoring the negative, it's still okay. The answer will not be affected. So we can pick it without a negative or with a negative. Then, here we have b for x over 2, then close brackets to the power 2. Then plus, open brackets, y. In terms of x, we have written what we are supposed to write. Now we go in terms of y. In terms of y, again, y, what is the mathematical operation after y squared? The mathematical operation after y squared is this plus. So we will put a plus. Then just like we did here, now this is going to be b of x over 2 to the power 2 equals this 9 plus b of x to the power 2. This one is going to be b of x over 2 to the power 2 plus b of y over 2 to the power 2. This is more like a formula. This is what we are going to now substitute into. You have already identified that. You have identified that. Then you even put that. Remember, this minus is coming from there. This plus is coming from there. Then our b is this in terms of x. Our b in terms of y is this 6. But please ignore the negative on any b because there is already a power of 2. So even if you use a negative there, there is a power of 2. So in this case, what do we do now? We substitute. So to substitute in that, we have this x will still be maintained minus b in terms of x is that negative 4. But I said ignore the negative on the b. So we just need to put a 4 over 2, then to the power 2 plus, open brackets, y will still be maintained, y plus, this b is that 6. So we have a 6 over 2, then to the power 2 equals 9 plus. I said you ignore the negatives because there is a square even there. It will still disappear, just like here we have a square, so it will still disappear. Then we have b of x is, we get a 4. Even if you get it as negative 4 over 2, it will still disappear. Plus, b of y is that 6. So we have 6 over 2 to the power 2. At this point, we can have a continuation up there. So this one here, this is going to be 4 over 2 is going to be a 2. So in the first brackets, we just have x, then minus 2 to the power 2 plus the second brackets we have y plus 3 to the power 2 equals, this 9 will still be there, have a 9, then negative 4 over 2 give you a negative 2. Negative 2 to the power 2 is going to give us a positive 4. So this comes out as a positive 4. Hence we have a plus 4. 6 over 2, 3. 3 to the power 2, 9. Plus 9. At this point, we have x minus 2 to the power 2 plus y plus 3 to the power 2 equals 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. 22. The moment you reach that stage, you have employed the completing square method and you can be able to come up with the center. Our center is going to be x comma y. X will come from there. This is a negative 2. When writing the center, we'll change the sign. It will be a 2, comma y. This is a positive 3. When writing the center, we'll change it to a negative 3, like that. Then the radius. The radius is going to be the root of 22 units. So this comes out to be the answers. That is the center and that is the radius. This is root 22. So this is how we can use completing square method to find the radius and center of a circle, provided that we are given this. We are given the equation. This marks the end of this lesson. Go through it and expect more of this. Please subscribe to our channel and get more of this.